Okay, masters. Please sit down in your comfortable places. Keep your spine erect. Temporarily disconnect from physical world, masters. Be with your breath. Close your eyes. Be in the thoughtless state. Thoughtless state means when you close your eyes, you don't see any shapes, any faces, anything. It's just blank. Please, everybody, please bring yourself into that thoughtless state. When you close your eyes, you see nothing. Then be with your breath. Being in thoughtless state and be with your breath makes your brain empty. Then the cosmic energy rushes into that emptiness, masters. When cosmic energy is rushed into you, that's the time you start internalizing or connecting yourself to your soul. While focusing on the breath, allow yourself connect to your soul, to your inner. Focusing on your breath, allow the cosmic energy rushed into you. Clasp your fingers and place it in your lap. Crisscross your legs at the ankle level. If you are sitting on the chairs, put your right leg on top of your left leg and crisscross at ankle level. Keep your body relaxed. No tension in any part of your body. Just droop your cheeks, droop your eyes, droop your shoulders, and no tension at your stomach area and below. Just relax as if you have no body. We are accessing the cosmic positive divine energies, masters. Imagine the bright cosmic positive divine energies, white light energies, they're overflowing over you. This included the healing, golden rays, healing energies, the light energies, the life energies, which is included various divine guru powers, guru shakti,
new baby on my thing.
divine angelic powers, divine souls. Let all the energies freely flow in the aura. Eventually, these energies flowing into all 7 bodies, masters, into every cell, in the spaces between the cells, into the cell, and inside the cell into the nucleus, and also the DNA code. While these energies freely flowing from aura to all 7 bodies, It cleanses all the aura and 7 bodies. And it collects the toxic energies, the incomplete energies in you, the no longer serve energies, and kicked out of your all 7 bodies and aura. And these divine energies destroy the negative aspects of those energies, and the purified energies are gone into the nature. Now we are having free flow of the positive divine energies in aura and all 7 bodies, cleansing, balancing the 7 bodies, the 5 senses, and all the chakras. Be with your breath, masters.
Eyes are closed, my dear friends. No thoughts in the mind. The first law of the science of meditation says when you are with the breath, the mind becomes empty. So, let us all be with the breath. The breath is the reigning deity in meditation. Last 3 minutes, masters, and our speaker is here. My dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods, meditation is the most important thing which energizes our body, which energizes our mind. My dear friends, don't open your eyes, come what may. What a wonderful thing meditation is. Every child, every youth, every adult, every oldie, everybody should meditate every day. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Please don't open your eyes.
Last 1 minute. Okay, masters. From high energies, try to come back to the normal state of mind, masters. Let's thank to cosmic positive divine energy. And these energies will be with us throughout this session and also always as a positive to strengthen our positive boundaries of aura. Tathastu. Take your palms and keep it on your eyes. Take a deep breath, just in a natural way. And slowly exhale for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now slowly open your eyes and look at your palms with a smile. Okay, masters, thank you so much for coming for the session. Our speaker, Vanisree ma'am, is already here and she sent me 2 audios. So these audios, that is her songs. And these songs, when she was in the meditation, so automatically she got these songs. When your anahata chakra, when a heart chakra got activated, so these things will happen. Okay, so I want to play those 2 songs, and after that, she will pick up the story. Okay, Vanisree ma'am is coming from India. Okay, she is a senior master, senior pyramid master and a counselor, and she also finished L2. After L1, L2 will be there. So L2 also she is, I think she is finishing or almost finishing, and she would like to speak on diabetes and other related tablets today. And also she wants to share some of the experiences. So it is a good chance for you guys to interact with her. Please interact with her. And if you have even any basic doubt, please go ahead and ask. Be expressive. Okay. And this is very important for you to um, uh, enhance your knowledge, your spiritual knowledge, or, knowledge. So that way, you will get a chance to implement that in your life and get the wisdom. All right. So what I do is, okay. Okay. Vanisree. All right. So these are her songs.
పదహారు కళలతో పౌర్ణమి
You're not able to listen,
పదహారు
right?
కళలతో
So what I do is, okay, got it.
Be able to hear, ma'am.
You're able to hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Very good, very good. All right. So please listen these songs, and meanwhile she'll.
పదహారు కళలతో పౌర్ణమి చంద్రుడు వెలిగే రోజున జరిగే ధ్యానం పౌర్ణమి ధ్యానం షోడశ కళలతో సున్నమి చంద్రుడు వెలిగేటప్పుడు జరిగే ధ్యానం పౌర్ణమి ధ్యానం 16 దశలలో ఒక్కొక్క దశలో ఒక్కొక్కప్పుడు చంద్రుడు ఉన్నప్పుడు అందరూ కలిసి చేసే ధ్యానం పౌర్ణమి ధ్యానం షోడశ కళలలో ఒక్కొక్క దశలో ఒక్కొక్క శక్తి మనకందించే పౌర్ణమి ధ్యానం మౌనంతో అంతర్మౌనంతో అంతరంగ సాధనతో అనుకున్న కోరిక నెరవేరుతుంది అంతర్మౌనంతో ఉన్నప్పుడు ధాత్రి శాంతితో నిండుతుంది అంతర్మౌనంతో ఉన్నప్పుడు ధాత్రిలో నిండుతుంది శాంతి అంతరంగంలో వెలుగుతుంది ఆ కాంతి కాయగత పస్సులో మితాహార సాధన జరగాలి మనలో ఉన్న మనసులో ఉన్న ప్రతికూల భావనలు తొలగాలి పౌర్ణమి రోజున చేయవలసిన సాధనలు ప్రతి సాధకునికి అనివార్యములు మౌనం ధ్యానం అందుకునే జ్ఞానం. 16 దశలలో ఒక్కొక్క దశలో చంద్రుడు ఉన్నప్పుడు, ఒక్కొక్క దశలో ఒక్కొక్క సాధన జరగాలి. ఒక దశలో వ్యక్తిగత ధ్యానం కావాలి. మరి ఒక దశలో మనకు అందరమొకటై ఆత్మలొకటై ఆత్మశక్తి ఒకటై విశ్వశక్తిని ఆహ్వానిస్తూ సామూహిక ధ్యానం చేయాలి. పిరమిడ్ లాంటి శక్తి క్షేత్రాల నుండి ధ్యానం చేసే ధ్యానుల నుండి ఆ విశ్వశక్తి ధ్యానులందరికీ అందించబడుతుంది. పంచితేనే ఏదైనా పెంచబడుతుంది. ఒక్కరి శక్తి ఇంకొకరికి పంచుకోబడుతుంది. ఇదే పౌర్ణమి ధ్యానం, ఇదేనుగా పౌర్ణమి ధ్యానం. పౌర్ణమి రోజున వ్యాధిగ్రస్తులకు ఎంతో అవకాశం. పౌర్ణమి ధ్యానం చేశాక నిద్రించిన వచ్చే కలలో తెలుస్తుంది రోగానికి కారణం. ధ్యానం చేస్తూ నిద్రిస్తే ధ్యానం చేసేటప్పుడు ఈ వ్యాధికి ఈ బాధకు కారణమేమిటని విశ్వాన్ని ప్రార్థిస్తూ ధ్యానం చేస్తూ నిద్రిస్తే తెలుస్తుంది ఆ వ్యాధికి కారణం. గత జన్మలో చేసిన ఆ సంచిత కర్మల సముదాయం ఇస్తున్న ఫలితం.
Super, very good. Actually, when I was, when these two songs are coming, one after the other, it is totally, captured in energies. It's a very good experience of Vanisree Garu. During her Paurnami meditation, automatically she got this message in the form of a song, and that she wanted to share with all of us. And now I felt the same impact, the Paurnami impact with me. While I was listening to the songs and close my eyes and sit down there. Thank you so much, Vanisree ma'am. for sharing this great experience of yours. And now it's all yours. So could you please show up and, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And, let's have a great wisdom from her. And she also going to share some of her experience or maybe others' experience too, because she is treating some patients because she's a counselor. So it's a great opportunity for you to, if you have any questions, you can ask her. Vanisree ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for your warm welcome. And yeah, really, actually, I got those poems. Actually, Astro Masters made me write that, during Purnami days.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't write anything on my own.
Ma'am,
So I thought,
is that a hand or something? It is, it's blocking your face. Oh, yeah, now it's good.
yeah, okay, okay.
And again, yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. Am I audible to you?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And due to networking problems, maybe sometimes I had to, turn off that one. Sometimes I have to turn it. Please bear with me. Okay.
Now it's good. It's not a problem.
Yeah. Okay, but it's only 30%. See, I will see. Okay. First of all, I would like to offer my humble pranams to our revered Guru, Pitamaha, Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, sir, and my thankful regards to Dr. G.K. sir, who is founder and chairman of Spiritual Tablets Foundation. And I would like to offer humble pranams to my parents, who has given me spirituality right from childhood. And I'm very happy to meet you all today. And I would like to thank Gauthami madam. Actually, so kindly she shared her valuable wisdom even in Indian sessions so many times. She did chakra meditation for us, and really grateful to you, ma'am, regarding that.
It's all pleasure, ma'am. Thank you so much for accepting our humble request, our request to come over here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for giving me this opportunity today. And my humble pranams to all masters. Today, actually,
One second. I hope any non-Telugu people are there. Could you please raise your hands? If all are Telugu people, this can go in Telugu. If non-Telugu people are there, Ramila Singh is yes. Okay, yeah, three. Okay, all right. You can go ahead, ma'am. You can go
yeah,
ahead.
no problem.
Yeah, go.
Today, I would like to talk about diabetes, because so many people are suffering with diabetes, and on medical side, there are no preventive measures for that. But Dr. G.K. sir has given an excellent tablet called diabetes. Actually, in his book, he has given so many measures that need to be taken to get rid of sugar or diabetes. First of all, I would like to talk about, diabetes, something like, how do we define it? What is diabetes mellitus? Actually, diabetes mellitus, this one, actually, it increases sugar levels in the blood. When there is excess sugar levels in blood, we call it as diabetes. Usually, our body needs glucose for all bodily functions because it's the main fuel actually that makes muscles. It has to be observed by muscles and other organs, and it also helps to helps for the brain functioning also. Like, once we take the food, it is broken down into glucose, and then it sends it to the blood flow. Actually, pancreas is the gland that releases insulin. It's a hormone. Actually, it helps the glucose to move to other cells from the blood. So this sugar flows with the bloodstream and it gets to the muscles and the places where it has to be absorbed. But when there is excess, excess glucose, actually there should be some way to transfer that glucose to other organs like muscles. But when there is problem, it can't get it done. Because glucose is the main form of energy, without effective insulin, glucose keeps floating in the bloodstream itself with nowhere to go. Basically, too much glucose stays in the blood. That's not at all desirous. It is the condition. Because of that condition, it will end up with high sugar. So it causes several health problems. Sometimes it might be serious and it might be life-threatening also. So it is pretty important to know about this disease. Actually, when the blood sugar level rises above normal, it sends signal to the brain. Then thirst comes. Because of the thirst, sugar patient, he feels like having more water. So with excessive water consumption and the excess, because of the intake of water consumption, it causes frequent urination. So it is also known as frequent urination disease. What are the signs of the PG who has diabetes? Increased thirst because of the brain signals.
Yeah, here PG means a patient God. Yeah, we don't say just patient, because patient is a God, because the patient learns spiritually, and also the doctor or counselors whoever treating that patient also learn, and they get the wisdom. So both the parties. So patient is a God here, patient God. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, we consider them as gods because patient is the God who dwells in the inner layers of ignorance. So he has to be free from those layers of ignorance, and he has to realize the divinity that lies within him. Him or her. Yeah. So patient God has some symptoms. What are those symptoms? Actually, increased thirst and frequent urination and extreme hunger. Because of lack of energy, he feels like having something all the time. And even though they don't take any weight loss measures, they lose weight like anything. And they are suffering with fatigue. Sometimes they're cranky, restless. They have restlessness and they're irritable. Another thing is when blood work is done, sometimes they realize that there is sugar in the urine or in blood. And because of excess hunger, they may end up with obesity problem too. And they have body pains and tingling sensation in the feet. Sometimes they have hard time even with blurred vision. And they also suffer with headaches. Sometimes they have some pre-diabetes condition. Even though they are not diagnosed with actual diabetes, they get pre-diabetes condition. What is this pre-diabetes condition? When the blood sugar is higher than it is supposed to be, actually it's not high enough for the doctor to diagnose diabetes, but still it is in their body. If it comes to United States people here, more than 1/3 of people have it, but most of the people are not aware of that. Usually, if they have pre-diabetes, they are likely to get type 2 diabetes. And there will be risk of heart disease also. But what kind of steps they need to take to get rid of pre-diabetes condition? In the sense, here they need to exercise more, and they have to shed this extra pounds. Even if they are able to lose 5 to 7% of their body weight, then they might be in the safe condition. So it is
Sorry, ma'am.
very important to do exercise.
Sorry, ma'am.
Hello?
Yeah.
తెలుగులో చెప్తారండి.
Yes.
Some portion you can tell in Telugu also, like, both in languages if possible.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. ఇవి తెలుసు కదండి. ఇప్పుడు ఫీచర్స్ చెప్పాను కదా, అంటే కామన్ సిమ్టమ్స్ అని ఉన్నాయి కదా. దాహం ఎక్కువగా వేయటం, యూరినేషన్ ఎక్కువ ఉండటం, బాత్రూమ్ ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళకి ఏంటంటే ఈ ప్రాబ్లం వస్తూ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఎక్కువ సార్లు వాళ్ళకి ఫ్రీక్వెంట్ యూరినేషన్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. నెక్స్ట్ దాహం వేస్తూ ఉంటుంది, ఆకలి బాగా ఉంటుంది. ఎటువంటి ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేయకపోయినా కూడా వాళ్ళు వెయిట్ లూజ్ అయిపోతూ ఉంటారు, వెయిట్ తగ్గిపోతూ ఉంటారు. చాలా చిరాగ్గా విసుగ్గా ఉంటూ ఉంటారు. అలానే బ్లడ్ టెస్ట్ చేస్తే ఒక్కొక్కసారి యూరిన్లో వాళ్ళకి షుగర్ కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది, ఒక్కొక్కసారి బ్లడ్ కూడా ఉంటూ ఉంటుంది. అలానే బాగా బాడీ పెయిన్స్, బాగా ఒళ్ళు నొప్పులు అన్నీ ఉంటాయి. అలానే సూదులతో గుచ్చినట్టు పాదాల్లో ఒక రకమైన సెన్సేషన్ ఉంటూ ఉంటుంది. అట్లానే విజన్ కూడా మసకబారినట్టుగా ఉంటుంది. అలానే హెడేక్, అవన్నీ బాగా తలలో పోటు రావడం అవన్నీ కూడా ఉంటాయి. ఒక్కోసారి ఏంటంటే ప్రీ డయాబెటీస్ అనేసరికి డయాబెటీస్ అయితే డాక్టర్స్ చెక్ చేసినప్పుడు డయాబెటీస్ ఉండదు బ్లడ్ టెస్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు, కానీ అక్కడ లోపల వాళ్ళకి డయాబెటీస్ రావడానికి ఎటువంటి పరిస్థితులు అయితే ఉన్నాయో అవన్నీ ఉంటాయి వాళ్ళలో, కానీ పైకి కనిపించదు. అంటే చాలా తొందరలో వాళ్ళకి డయాబెటీస్ రాబోతోంది అని అర్థం. చాలామందికి వాళ్ళలో డయాబెటీస్ ఉంది అన్న సంగతి తెలియదు దీనివల్ల. ఇలా ఎవరికైతే పైకి కనిపించకుండా లోపలే ఈ ప్రీ డయాబెటీస్ అని ఉంటుందో వాళ్ళకి హార్ట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చే రిస్క్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి డయాబెటీస్ ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా కూడా ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేయడం అనేది వాళ్ళకి ఈ రిస్క్ని 5% నుంచి 7% దాకా తగ్గిస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే 2 రకాలుగా ఉంటుంది డయాబెటీస్ అనేది. టైప్ 1 డయాబెటీస్ అంటే ఈ ఇన్సులిన్, ఇప్పుడు ఇన్సులిన్ అనేది ఏంటంటే మనం ఫుడ్ డైజెస్ట్ చేసి, ఇప్పుడు మామూలుగా మనం ఫుడ్ తీసుకున్న తర్వాత ఆహారంతో జీర్ణమైన తర్వాత దాని లోపల గ్లూకోజ్ తయారు చేసుకుంటుంది. ఆ తయారైన గ్లూకోజ్ అన్ని పార్ట్స్కి వెళ్ళాలి, బాడీలో అన్ని పార్ట్స్కి వెళ్ళాలి. మజిల్స్ కూడా దాన్ని లోపలికి తీసుకోవాలి. అలా తీసుకోవాలంటే ఆ గ్లూకోజ్ బ్లడ్తో కలిసి ఆర్గన్స్ దాకా వెళ్ళడానికి ఇన్సులిన్ అనేది దానికి హెల్ప్ఫుల్గా ఉంటుంది, ఒక మార్గాన్ని ఏర్పరుస్తుంది ఇన్సులిన్. ఆ ఇన్సులిన్ అనేది ఏంటంటే ప్యాంక్రియాస్ గ్లాండ్ అని ఉంటుంది. ఆ ప్యాంక్రియాస్ గ్లాండ్ అనేది ఈ ఇన్సులిన్ని సిక్రీట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. దాంట్లోంచి వచ్చే లిక్విడ్ ఫ్లూయిడ్ అన్నమాట అది. దాంతో కొంతమందికి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయి. అది సరిగ్గా ఆ ఇన్సులిన్ సరిగ్గా ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయలేకపోవడం వల్ల కొంతమంది షుగర్ పేషెంట్స్ ఇన్సులిన్ షాట్స్ తీసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. అంటే బయట నుంచి ఇన్సులిన్ బాడీకి సప్లై చేయడం అనేది జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా అండి? ఇప్పటిదాకా అర్థమైంది కదా ఇది ప్రీ డయాబెటీస్ది. ఎట్లనే ఈ డయాబెటీస్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్నీ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే మనకి మెడికల్గా తీసుకుంటే ఈ డయాబెటీస్ రాకుండా చేయడానికి ఏమీ లేవు. కానీ మనకి డాక్టర్ జీకే సార్ చాలా చక్కగా షుగర్ అనే బుక్లో రాకుండా ఎటువంటి జాగ్రత్తలు తీసుకోవాలనేది చాలా చక్కగా వివరించారు. అలానే ఒక అద్భుతమైన షుగర్ అనే టాబ్లెట్ మనకి ఇచ్చారు. ఇందులో చాలా టాబ్లెట్స్ అనేవి ఉంటాయి. ఈ టాబ్లెట్స్ అంటే నిజమైన టాబ్లెట్స్ కావు, ఇవి టెక్నిక్స్ అన్నమాట. ఈ టెక్నిక్స్ కనుక ఫాలో అయితే ఇవి ఈజీ టు ఫాలో టెక్నిక్స్. కాకపోతే చేయాల్సిందల్లా ఏంటంటే స్పిరిచువల్గా ఉండటం ఒకటే దీనికి ప్రీ కండిషన్. సో ఇక్కడ టైప్ 1 డయాబెటీస్ ఏంటి? Type 1 diabetes is nothing but insulin dependent diabetes. It is also called juvenile diabetes. It starts from childhood. Sometimes the organ is damaged and it doesn't make insulin. ఈ ఇన్సులిన్ మీద ఆధారపడి ఉన్న డయాబెటీస్కి ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇది సాధారణంగా చిన్నపిల్లల్లో వస్తూ ఉంటుంది. అప్పుడు అక్కడ ఒక ఆర్గన్ కనుక దెబ్బతిన్నప్పుడు ఈ ఇన్సులిన్ అనేది అక్కడ తయారవ్వదు. అలా sometimes there is one more possibility because of the immune system failure. It is also considered to be autoimmune disease. Why we are saying it is autoimmune disease? Because sometimes immune system attacks this gland called pancreas gland. Yeah. So it affects the pancreas gland in which insulin is secreted. Actually, it makes insulin hormone. So because of that reason also, insulin is not ready in the pancreas gland. So they need to take it from outside. ఒక్కొక్కసారి బాడీ డిఫెన్స్ సిస్టమే బాడీని ఏదైతే కాపాడుతూ ఉంటుందో బయట నుంచి ఏమీ రాకుండా వ్యాధి నిరోధక ఇది ఉంటుంది కదా, అలాగా అది ఏదైతే చేస్తుందో అదే మళ్ళా ఈ గ్లాండ్ మీద అటాక్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. దానివల్ల జరిగే డ్యామేజ్ వల్ల అక్కడ ఈ ప్రాబ్లం అనేది రావడం జరుగుతుంది. కాబట్టి దీనివల్ల కూడా ఈ హార్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం రావడం ఇలాంటివన్నీ కూడా జరుగుతాయి. కాబట్టి ఇది ఎటువైపు చూసినా దీనివల్ల పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లం ఉండదు, కానీ దీనివల్ల వచ్చే అదర్ డిసీజెస్ వల్ల చాలా రిస్క్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. Okay?
Yeah, we are here.
Yeah.
మీ వీడియో కనిపించటం లేదు. It's happened by mistake or just okay for you?
No. Actually, I'm having some networking problems and batteries down also. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, could you please put the battery, just put for the charging.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah. That's fine. Go ahead.
So, what are the main complications of diabetes? When they have diabetes, though they're taking medicines, they might have some other problems relating to the organ basically. One is eye problem. It is called as retinopathy. And there is one more problem, kidney problem. It is nephropathy. Okay. And other one is nerve problem, that is neuropathy. Actually, it is impaired skin healing, minor breaks in the skin. So because of the deeper ulcers, they get these nerve problems. So sometimes they get infected. It happens in the lower organs. And other one is going to be brain related problems. Sometimes brain gets damaged because of the high sugar. Sometimes there will be problems in the sexual organs. And sometimes they will end up with heart problems and brain stroke also. What are the other devastating complications associated with high sugar or diabetes? Sometimes blood vessels gets enlarged. Sometimes it also leads to heart problems. Heart problems like angina, pectoris, and myocardial infarction and paralysis, stroke. There will be more attacks and stroke. Sometimes they might suffer with peripheral arterial disease. And other one is going to be immune dysfunction. It is one of the major complications and it develops in diabetic patients. Actually, they are particularly susceptible to bacterial and fungal infections. They suffer with bacterial and fungal infections, and slowly their immunity system will be weakened and they will end up with more complications. So, it is such a dangerous disease. So, instead of depending only on medical approach, it is advisable to go with spiritual approach. Dr. G.K. sir has kindly given so many nice techniques to help the patients to come out of that deadly disease, and also uh, he strongly encourages people to introduce spirituality into their life. So what is the spiritual tablets treatment approach? Actually, it is a disease associated with imbalance. See, actually, our physical body, we have not only physical body, we also have 6 more bodies. Physical body has been surrounded by energy body in which chakra system exists. It is also called etheric body or pranic body or energy body. Second, that is going to be second body. And third one is going to be astral body. That is nothing but subtle body. And fourth one is going to be mental body. That is in Telugu we call it as manomaya sariram. And fifth one is spiritual body. In Telugu we call it as adhyatmika sariram. And other one is going to be cosmic body. That is Vishwamaya Sarira. Seventh one is Nirvanic body. That is called as Nirvanamaya Sarira. So whenever we do meditation, actually these bodies will be prevent. ఎస్పెషల్లీ ధ్యానం చేసేటప్పుడు ఆనందమయ కోసం అనేది డెవలప్ అవడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. సో first one is going to be base chakra, that is located at the base of the spinal cord. So usually it is associated with worldly matters. So usually patients who are having diabetes, if they are dealing with physical issues and leading mechanical life, maybe there might be some blocks in the base chakra.
Hello? Yes, ma'am.
So yeah. So usually what they need to do is they need to continue their medical treatment. While taking medical treatment, they need to take all these spiritual measures what are given in the book. Usually they need to take first 12 tablets. The basic medicine in counseling we give is going to be 12 spiritual tablets. What are the spiritual tablets? First one is individual meditation, second one is group meditation, and third one is pyramid meditation. And all these, actually there are first 6 tablets. There are 2 sets of tablets here in 12 tablets. First 6 tablets gives energy. First 6 tablets are going to be energy pills. So when we follow these measures, then we get energy. And next 6 tablets are wisdom capsules. They get wisdom when they follow second set of measures. So first 6 tablets are individual meditation, group meditation, pyramid meditation, Purnami meditation, and optimal diet, vegetarian diet, and silence. So on day 1, usually we actually when we give counseling to diabetes patients, we forward group meditation link to them and ask them to do meditation for 41 days in a row. And they need to do 4 to 6 hour meditation per day, since it is chronic disease. So they need to do group meditation, and patients how to go to the pyramid. Pyramid is nothing but energy field. So it's a kind of energy center. So there they need to do meditation with other people so that they can get energy exchange because of them. And then they should be strict vegetarians also. And they need to take sattvic food. It's going to be optimal diet, but on top of that, they have to do some spiritual practices like avoiding gossips and observing silence when others talk ill of others, when some people talk ill of others, and they should avoid backbiting and other things. They have to maintain all sattvic qualities and try to develop positive qualities in them. So if they do it for 3 months or so, then they gain energy. Symptoms of the diabetes, sometimes they get rid of those symptoms when they do their pending homework. How meditation help control diabetes? How does it help? Here, usually diabetic patients, they don't, they are not supposed to take rice. So they are not supposed to take rice and some kind of tubers, because they are related to roots. They are found underground. So they are earthly. They are earthly by nature. So it implies to sacral chakra. So they have to observe the features of sacral chakra. So they have to work on the stability, patience, and tolerance. So they need to observe the features of Muladhara chakra, that is base chakra. So they should not be rigid. They, they are more interested in learning, new things, and they need to do more hard work. So there is a 3 tablet called hard work, intelligence, and spirituality. So they need to concentrate on true difficulties. True difficulties are actually they need to they need to work on spiritual endeavors. They have to follow those things. They should not go with materialistic things. Suppose if they have any bijunction issue, bijunction is something like sometimes they need to go to some personal function. At the same time, they need to go to pyramid or something. At that point, first they have got to go to the pyramid and attend the class. Then they need to fulfill the other needs. So that means they have got to give the primary importance to the spiritual things rather than personal issues. So hard work is important regarding spirituality. They need to know their life purpose, and they should spend more time in spiritual work, and they should be in the position where they where they make the balance between spiritual life and physical life. First of all diabetes patients have to avoid major mistakes. What is major mistake? They need to introduce the spirituality into their life. So as I told you, actually we know that we have mental body also. That is nothing but manomaya శరీరం. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఒక్కొక్కసారి మూలాధార చక్రలో కూడా బ్లాక్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఈ షుగర్ అనేది రావడానికి ఛాన్సెస్ ఉంటాయి. ఈ షుగర్ పేషెంట్స్ రైస్ తినకూడదు, ఏమి ఇట్లాంటివి కొంచెం ఈ పొటాటోస్ అట్లాంటివి తినకూడదు అంటారు, స్టార్చ్ ఉన్నవి అట్లాంటివి. ఇవి తినకూడదు అంటే కారణం ఏంటంటే ఇవన్నీ ఈ మూలాధార చక్రం అనేది భూతత్వంలో ఉంటుంది. ఈ భూతత్వం వలన ఇలాంటివి తీసుకోవటం లేదు అంటే, తీసుకోలేకపోతున్నారు అంటే అక్కడ ఎర్త్లీ ఎనర్జీ అనేది బాడీలో తక్కువ అవుతుంది. దానికి బాగా గంటలు మెడిటేషన్ చేసి అక్కడ ఎనర్జీ ఇవ్వడం ఇక్కడ చాలా ముఖ్యం. అలానే ఇది మణిపూరక చక్రానికి సంబంధించింది. మణిపూరక చక్రం అనేది ఎనర్జీ తక్కువగా ఉండటం వల్ల ఇది రావడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అట్లానే మనోమయ కోసం అంటే మెంటల్ బాడీ, ఒక్కోసారి ఇది మెంటల్ బాడీ నుంచి రాదు. ఈ స్ట్రెస్ ఇవన్నీ ఎక్కువగా ఉండడం, చిరాకు ఇవన్నీ ఎక్కువగా ఉండడం వల్ల మెంటల్ బాడీలో ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. యాక్చువల్లీ there are two types of hormone. One is going to be feel good hormones, and second one is going to be negative hormones like here serotonin and dopamine and oxytocin are feel good hormones, and sometimes stress feeling hormones are also there on negative side, cortisol. So all these so they need to take measures to increase feel good hormones, that means positive hormones. If they sing, oxytocin hormone increases, oxytocin hormone levels increases, okay. And if they are able to sing, and if they listen to songs or kirtanas, and they get serotonin hormone. It is also one of the feel good hormones. So they need to increase the levels of positive hormones so that serotonin hormone levels will go down. So stress, they will be in the position where they could control their stress levels. And these major mistakes and minor mistakes, they have to consider those things, because major mistakes, first of all, they have to have spirituality. Though when they start meditation, even though that person is going to be single meditator in the family, they should be into it. In spirituality, they should be more spiritual. They should not think about the faults of others. They have got to take 100% responsibility. And other thing is, they need to do some community service. Here, there are three types of services: social service, and they sometimes they devote to certain masters. And other thing is spiritual service, but they need to give more importance to spiritual service. If it comes to social service, they give free food, free clothes, all those things. ఇండియాలో ఇప్పుడు అన్నదానం, వస్త్రదానం, భూదానం, గోదానం ఇట్లా అన్నీ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. బట్ దీనివల్ల పుణ్యం వస్తుంది అని అనుకుంటారు. కానీ ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే, వాటిలో టైం పెట్టేసి, వాటి మీద మనీ పెట్టేసి, అక్కడ ఎక్కడికైతే ఆత్మజ్ఞానానికి సంబంధించి చేయాల్సిన అరేంజ్మెంట్స్ చేయడానికి లేకుండా అయిపోతుంది. అంటే వాళ్ళు చేసేది అన్నదానాలకి, వస్త్రదానాలకి పెట్టే ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసే మనీ, వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా మెడిటేషన్ చేసేవాళ్ళు, ఇఫ్ దే ఆర్ ఇన్ ద పొజిషన్ వేర్ దే క్యాంట్ ఎఫర్ట్ టు బై పిరమిడ్, they help them to make those arrangements. He will get more self wisdom. అలాంటి పనులు చేయాలి కాబట్టి స్పిరిచువల్ సర్వీస్కే ఎక్కువ ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇవ్వాల్సి ఉంటుంది, ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ డూయింగ్ సోషల్ సర్వీస్ అండ్ అదర్ థింగ్స్. ఒక్కోసారి కొంతమంది దే డిపెండ్ ఆన్ ద మాస్టర్స్. వాళ్ళకి వెన్ ఎవర్ దే హ్యావ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, దే థింక్ దట్ మాస్టర్ వుడ్ సాల్వ్ దోస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ if they serve them. So they shift that responsibility to the masters while serving them. Sometimes they invest money. మాస్టర్ కోసం చేసే పనుల్లో మాస్టర్కి ఫండింగ్ అది ప్రొవైడ్ చేయటం, ఇవన్నీ కూడా పుణ్యకార్యాలే కదా అని చెప్పి వాళ్ళు దాని మీద పెట్టేసి పిరమిడ్కి, వీటికి, దేనికి కూడా వాళ్ళు స్పిరిచువాలిటీ గురించి పెద్దగా ఆలోచించరు. మాస్టర్ ఆరాలో ఉంటే సరిపోతుంది కదా అనుకుంటారు, కానీ వాళ్ళ ఆరా వాళ్ళు స్ట్రెంథన్ చేయాలి అని వాళ్ళు ఆలోచించరు. సో జస్ట్ దే థింక్ దట్ దే ఫీల్ సేఫ్ ఇన్ ద ఆరా ఆఫ్ దేర్ మాస్టర్స్, but they don't think about their aura that needs to be strengthened by their spiritual service. So these are the major mistakes. But when they do major mistakes, sometimes actually main problem is going to be not introducing spirituality into their life. So if it is not introduced, then there will be problems in their life. But they don't know the cause of the problems, so they go to the other masters thinking that they would help them out. But if there is no spirituality in the life, some people also they study Bhagavad Gita, just they by heart slokas, but they don't care about the meaning. Unless they understand the meaning of those wonderful slokas, they don't know what spirituality is. So if spirituality is not introduced at the right time into their life, they will end up with certain diseases. Sugar is one of them. So if they commit major mistakes, they can't recorrect them. They need to take one more birth, especially to correct themselves regarding these major mistakes. There are also minor mistakes. Major mistakes and minor mistakes is one of the tablets prescribed by Dr. G.K. Sir in his book. So minor mistakes means they have to think about 5 issues. So they have got to do self-check. It doesn't apply only to the sugar patients. We have got to do self-check every time, almost every day. Here, diabetes patients have got to do self-checks hourly. In what areas actually they have to, here there are 5 factors. First one is thought, and second one is word, and other one is time, and position and money. So they need to check them. Some people think that if they are in one position, they don't have to shift from that position. They are almost settled, they don't think about other things. Once they cross 40 years, usually they get this sugar disease. So they are used to that kind of mechanical life, but they don't think about how they are they don't think about all those self checks. So first they have to think about their timings and the things. They have to have self discipline first of all. They have to know how to utilize time. So they should learn mind management, time management, and work management skills. But if it comes to minor mistakes, they can be corrected in this lifetime only. When they realize that they are committing any minor mistakes, they can do some changes in their lifestyle. With the lifestyle changes, they will be in the position where they could rectify their minor mistakes. So these are about major mistakes and minor mistakes. And the other thing is Manipuraka Chakra deals with wheel of relationships. Wheel of relationships in the sense, ఇక్కడ సాంఘిక సంబంధాలకు సంబంధించినవి. యాక్చువల్లీ మనకి రిలేషన్షిప్స్ అనేవి ఇట్ కెన్ బి ఆఫ్ 4 types: ఫ్యామిలీ పీపుల్, రిలేటివ్స్, mainly spiritual people, and enemies. So every person has to deal with these 4 types of people, 4 kinds. Here there are 2 types of relationships. One is bonded relationship, and other one is going to be non-bonded relationships. Bonded relationships is something like it deals with blood relations, parents and siblings and like that. But once they are married, actually bonded relationships also include husband and in-laws and other things. So every person has to learn from bonded relationships. It doesn't matter whether they like them or not, whether it is their mistake or others' mistake. For sure, they need to learn from those mistakes. Suppose if your mother-in-law, if there's mother-in-law who is having ego, she must have created those situations in order to get rid of her ego. So mother-in-law has to learn how to reduce their ego. And if it comes to daughter-in-law has to develop her patience. That's why she brings that kind of relationship with her mother-in-law. So these are bonded relationships. They need to learn from each other in case of bonded relationships. If it comes to non-bonded relationships, actually the person has to enter into collective practice, spiritual practices. They need to do community service. So there might be some problems at social level. But once they get some, suppose if a person, actually if he is already educated, then he need to return. He need to return to the society in one way or other. So he needs to do community service. So when he is in the position where he could fulfill his, societal responsibilities, then if he has this sugar disease or other chronic diseases, they can get rid of those diseases. So these are spiritual Solutions given by Dr. G.K. Sir regarding social relationships. Actually, solar plexus, this Manipuraka chakra depends on the community or social status. Actually, it is the power center. A person gets energy based on the solar plexus chakra. So when it gets blocked, then he will be having so many problems. Usually, any person plays different roles. If it comes to male, he plays roles like father, son, and employee or social worker, and he has to behave in the right way. Whatever role uh, he plays, he has to do good service. Usually, once a person crosses 40 years of 40 years, then there are 80% chance of getting diabetes. That's why they should not have fixed opinions. To fulfill their role properly, they should not deviate from their sole purpose or life plan. Here, GK sir has given one more tablet called life purpose also. Life purpose is nothing but the combination of three properties: bodily properties, physical properties, and family properties, and self properties. So here these properties, if if there is failure to take this role, then they might get sugar disease. When they do intense meditation, they get a lot of energy. But they should know how to invest that energy also. Only getting energy is not only sufficient. It's not only enough to get the more energy. They should know how to spend that energy also. So here they need to spend more time in the spiritual service. So when these 12 tablets, when 6 tablets of 12 tablets are given, 50% of the problem, they can get rid of that 50% problem. But still they are more interested to get rid of the disease. But that time, usually when we counsel them for the first time, these first 6 tablets would be given. Once they get some relief, slowly we direct them towards spiritual service. And when they meditate, they get some experiences like visions in their meditation. And other thing is, we also ask them to note down the dreams, because there will be 5 types of actually there are 7 experiences associated with the meditation and other things. What are they actually? When they meditate, when they keep on meditating, they get some experiences. Sometimes they get heaviness in the head, some they get visions, sometimes they move here and there, and this, sometimes they will get confused. They don't bear that energy. If that is the case, they need to get into the second set of 12 tablets, because sometimes they get experiences like water. If there is excess energy, then they need to start reading books. So, another thing is, they have got to follow one more tablet called day and night. Pagalu Ratrigan. ఈ పగలు రాత్రి అనే టాబ్లెట్ ఫాలో అయ్యేటప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ దే హ్యావ్ టు బికమ్ మెడిటేటర్స్ కదా. ఒకసారి మెడిటేటర్స్ అయిన తర్వాత డే టైమ్ యూజువల్లీ డే టైమ్ దే స్పెండ్ మోర్ టైమ్ ఇన్ మెడిటేషన్ and reading books. They feel like reading more books. So they spend the whole day with these two activities. But slowly we direct them to go with this day and night tablet. So if that is the case, what needs to be done is actually they need to shift their these spiritual endeavors from daytime to night time. They need to start taking classes once they get wisdom. Once they start reading books, they gain some wisdom. So they need to share that wisdom to the others. Unless we distribute it, it will be lessened. If it is distributed, it will grow. Knowledge will grow. So because of that principle, usually they slowly start giving some classes, just for 15-minute classes or something like that, and they start sharing their wisdom with other people. So ఈ ధ్యానం చేయటం వల్ల ఆనందమే కోసం వృద్ధి పొందుతుంది. అలానే స్వాధ్యాయం చేయటం వల్ల విశ్వమే కోసం వృద్ధి పొందుతుంది. ఇవన్నీ ఏంటంటే ఉన్న తక్కిన శరీరాలకు కూడా ఇవి హెల్ప్ఫుల్ అవుతాయి. ధ్యానం, స్వాధ్యాయం, సజ్జన సాంగత్యం. అలానే సజ్జన సాంగత్యం వల్ల నిర్వాణమయ కోసం అనేది వృద్ధి పొందుతుంది. సో other 3 bodies will be thriven because of the spiritual endeavors like meditation and swadhyaya, reading books, and sajjan sanghatya, having good company. The main thing is sweetness in life. So sugar means sweetness. Lack of sweetness in life usually causes diabetes. So sweetness in the life is nothing but it is life purpose, because before taking birth, soul has a life purpose. Soul comes with a soul plan. So by default music will be placed in that soul plan. So it is included in each and every person's soul plan. And other thing is the reason why they take birth is, why the soul takes birth is to implement the soul plan. So it feels that that's the sweetness. But when one person forgets the soul plan, once they get to the earth, the sweetness in the life is lost. Soul doesn't bear that. So that's why it gives signals to the body by giving some disease. So sweetness, if they are in the position where they couldn't experience it, so the person is not aligned with their soul plan. If the person is not aligned with the purpose of the life plan, they are not acting according to the activities planned before. So they are neglecting them. It is because of that they lose sweetness in the life. Though they forget that, the soul doesn't care. Soul enters into each and every situation either to acquire knowledge, strength, kind of energy, or happiness. So there is a tablet called rice, curry, and sweet. Sometimes when we go to some functions, functions like marriage, when they serve food, the person who serves the food gives the food to the person preceding us. But by the time he comes to us, the rice would be over. So he goes by. That's the time. Then we have to realize that we are not realizing that we are Atman. So we are soul. That's the main thing for every sugar patient. So sugar patient has to realize that that person is nothing but soul. His body is segment of the soul. So that's why his rice is not served at the right moment. So that situation teaches us that so they are not following the swadharma. That means that's the path of self righteousness. ఒక్కొక్కసారి మ్యారేజెస్ లో వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు ఫుడ్ సర్వ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. మన ముందు వాళ్ళ దాకా రైస్ సర్వ్ చేసి అక్కడ కరెక్ట్ గా మన దగ్గరకు వచ్చేసరికి సర్వ్ చేయడానికి రైస్ ఉండదు. మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళు లోపలికి వెళ్ళి తీసుకొస్తారు. అంటే మన దగ్గర ఆగిపోతుంది అని అంటే అక్కడ మనం ఆత్మ అన్న సంగతి మనం రియలైజ్ చేయటం లేదు. ఇదో అక్కడ దాని గురించి అవేర్నెస్ అనేది చాలా ముఖ్యం. సెల్ఫ్ అవేర్నెస్ అనేది అక్కడ ముఖ్యం అనే సంగతి ఈ ఇన్సిడెంట్ ద్వారా మనం అర్థం చేసుకోవాలన్నమాట. సేమ్ థింగ్ హ్యాపెన్స్ విత్ ద సోల్ పర్పస్. Sometimes when we meditate, we get experiences like curry is, sometimes there is no curry in our dish or something like that. That means we are not giving importance to our soul plan. ఒక్కొక్కసారి మనకి మెడిటేషన్ చేసేటప్పుడు కానీ కళల్లో కానీ కర్రీ పడిపోతున్నట్టు కానీ కర్రీ అసలు బౌల్లో లేనట్టు కానీ లేకపోతే మనకి తీసుకుంటున్న ఫుడ్ ప్లేట్లో అక్కడ కర్రీ లేనట్లు కానీ కనిపిస్తుంది. అంటే అక్కడ మనం ఇవ్వాల్సిన జీవిత ధ్యేయానికి ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇవ్వటం లేదని అర్థం. So that is pretty important. Soul plan is very important. So we have got to all our dharmas in a good way. So we need to discharge our duties. Correct. So these three services, among three services, spiritual service is pretty important. And in rice, curry and sweet, realizing that we are Atman. And other thing is we need to give importance to our life purpose. And we should not lose our sweetness. When actually sugar patients, not only sugar patients, once they cross 40 years, then they feel that they have completed their responsibilities. Then they don't feel like learning new skills. They are not interested. But soul has to be nourished with continuous learning to realize that soul gives sugar disease to the people. So once they get sugar disease, they should do 10 out of 10. When they are given 10 works, they need to complete those 10 works. They need to take those 10 works like through difficulties. They might learn new things. They might learn new languages. Otherwise, they can learn fine arts, music, drawing, dance, or anything. Age is not the bar. They have got to realize that fact. So otherwise they lose sweetness in the life. Sometimes uh, when food is served, sometimes we don't get the sweet. When we go to some birthday parties or something, sometimes we don't take the cake. Somebody might ask us whether we take it or not. Then by the time we try to take the cake, but it won't be there. That means it is not accidental. That means we are losing sweetness by not learning proper things in our life.
Vanisree ma'am, can we ask any questions if anybody has questions? at this?
Yeah, once we complete it, I'm about to complete it also.
Okay,
Because there are so many tablets associated with this, no?
of course.
And after completing, 4 enemies, then
Yeah.
we can complete these
Sure.
measures.
Okay.
Since it is pretty important.
Yeah.
Spiritual laziness.
This is a big problem.
Yeah.
Spiritual laziness to everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, spiritual laziness is the main drawback. Sometimes we take some spiritual works, but we try to postpone them most of the time. Maybe we might think that there are some things that needs more priority, but it will end up with spiritual laziness. Let me share my experience. Actually, I have been translating Sanatana Dharma simplified book into from English to Telugu. That one I have started almost 2 years back, but I have not completed that one. In this meantime, I got into spiritual tablets when I had Conro Malaysia. That time when I was taking bed rest. Actually, I had hard time even to walk after getting COVID and chikungunya and other diseases. That time I was not aware of the spiritual tablets. So I prayed for Patriji before doing meditation. In meditation, I got a word like spiritual tablets. It flashed into my mind. But I forgot the word. Just it flashed, and I forgot. I kept on thinking about it, but I couldn't find it. Then just as soon as I turned on YouTube, I did see Dr. GK's video, What are Spiritual Tablets. Then I got that one. So this is the one I got in my vision. It came, then I got registered into spiritual tablets, had counseling with senior counselors, and she has given me music meditation healing link. That day itself, when I was taking bed rest, even I was not able to move properly. While actually, by laying on the couch, I was listening to this that music, and I did meditation. Slowly slipped into the sleep. Early in the morning, when I woke up, I was able to move properly. Then I started and I was able to stand, and slowly I walked to the kitchen, prepared breakfast and lunch for my daughter. That time she was supposed to be in the college by 7:30. So at least I was able to prepare simple meal, like breakfast and lunch for her. Then I didn't turn my back. I have written exam and got certificate. And I thought of knowing my life purpose. I thought of requesting for GK sir's counseling. But by the time Dr. GK sir, he was giving my L1 certificate to me. He told me that I came to the earth among 1,000 people. I came alone among 1,000 people to propagate meditation in other countries, not in India. That's what he told me as soon as. Then I couldn't understand. I thought he was joking or something. Then I came to know that he revealed my life purpose, and he told me to propagate in US and Germany. Then he asked me to, when I requested him, he permitted me to take German classes through spiritual tablets. I have been teaching German since the last 20 years anyway. I have designed a handbook based on international curriculum. But without the reason why I was telling is this, without knowing that that is my life purpose, I got into the right path. even before coming to the spiritual tablets. Soul directed me in that way. And once I got into spiritual tablets, GK sir revealed what my soul purpose is. Then I started getting that uh, sweetness in my life at that time, basically, because I had these incidents when I was attending some marriage. There, I missed the sweet. Sometimes I miss the rice, but I didn't realize that. Uh, I should think that I am only Atman. But sometimes I try to support myself. I used to have self sympathy. I used to have a little bit ego also. Sometimes I try to cover in the, I used to do it in the childhood. All those things I was able to correct myself one by one once I get into counseling also because of GK sir. And when I was counseling, I was feeling guilty when I asked them to observe silence for 2 hours because I'm not doing any. I'm only observing silence for half an hour a day. Then I started doing that spiritual practice. So I learned even right from the PGs also, patient gods also. So all those things happened. Uh, and I used to have high BP also. Uh, Actually, when I had high BP, I used to take combination of 2 BP medications, basically. It's that.
Very nice, ma'am. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
spiritual. Spiritual laziness is a big thing. Even
Yeah.
it will be there. How much you grow. This spiritual
Yeah.
laziness try to catch you. Yeah, I also have this kind of experiences, and sometimes I'll become unbalanced in life.
Yeah.
Because I keep doing the same thing, or else I so much involved in one thing, and I leave the other things. So because
Yeah.
then unbalance will come. Then automatically some spiritual indication I'll get it. Then
Yeah.
immediately, I will arrange a few talks for myself, and and also I'll do some kind of spiritual activities immediately. This kind of things, very normal to anybody. So one has to
Yeah.
be alert. Yeah, self-awareness. Yeah,
Right.
thank
Right.
you so much, Vanisree ma'am. Now it is open for the discussion and questions. If anybody have any questions, please feel free to ask Vanisree ma'am about diabetes or any other disease or related topics, anything. Um, Either in English or Telugu. It's okay. Please go ahead. She will be here to answer you. Ratna ma'am? Yes.
Hello, Andy.
Shanta
Yes.
Bamidipati. Yes, go ahead, ma'am. If you can open your video, that's a good idea. Otherwise, also okay.
Yeah. That's why I was trying, but it got stuck. I'm
No,
not
no,
able
not
to move.
yes, ma'am. I got it. You said the technical problem. I'm telling to the Shanta ma'am. Shanta Bamidipati. Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
నాకు డయాబెటీస్ ఉందండి 12
Okay.
years నుంచి ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఉంది నౌ
Okay.
కెన్ యూ హియర్ మీ
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
యా
I'm yes.
ఉంది కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఇంకా బాగా ఎక్కువైపోయింది అండ్ ఓరల్ ఇన్సులిన్ ఇస్తున్నాడు డాక్టర్ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద మార్నింగ్ టైమ్ అండ్ హీఈస్ రికమెండింగ్ మీ టు టేక్ ఈవెన్ నైట్ టైమ్ దెన్ ఐ టోల్డ్ వెయిట్ ఐ టాక్ టు జీకే సార్ GK sir lucky he came to California, so I live in California. We went to LA MMS 3. Then he told me that to join L1. So I joined in L1 and also doing the course now. So నేను మెడిటేషన్ నేర్పిస్తున్నాను కూడాను, ఇన్ పర్సన్ మెడిటేషన్ నేర్పిస్తాను అండ్ మెడిటేషన్ చేస్తాను. అండ్ లాస్ట్ 5 years నుంచి మెడిటేషన్ చేస్తున్నాను అండ్ పిరమిడ్ మెడిటేషన్ కూడా చేస్తాను. And I told I'm doing everything. Still, I have so much of diabetes, everything. ఓ మిస్టేక్ ఎక్కడ అవుతుంది అని చెప్పి, అంటే నేను జిమ్
అంటే
చేస్తాను.
ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే అంటే యూ షుడ్ బి యూజ్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ క్యాటలిస్ట్ ఆల్సో అండి. అంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ షూర్ దట్ సంథింగ్ హ్యాపెన్స్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ యూ ఈవెన్ దో యూఆర్ నాట్ ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్ ఇన్ ఇట్ అన్నమాట. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నా విషయంలోనే నా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ షేర్ చేస్తాను మీకు. నేను యుఎస్ రాకముందు సార్కి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేస్తే సార్ చెప్పారు, ఏమని అన్నారంటే అక్కడ సౌజన్య మేడం అని ఉంటుంది, సౌజన్య మేడం ఫోన్ నెంబర్ ఇచ్చి అక్కడ నేను మేరీలాండ్కి వస్తున్నాను, సో మేరీలాండ్లో సౌజన్య మేడంని కాంటాక్ట్ చేసి సెషన్ అరేంజ్ చేయమని పెట్టారు.
ఓకే,
కాంటాక్ట్ హెర్ అండ్ ఆస్క్ హెర్ టు అరేంజ్ ద సెషన్ అన్నారు. అనేసరికి నాకు అది సెషన్ అరేంజ్ చేయమన్నారు అని అనేసరికి సెషన్ సార్ అప్పుడు యాక్చువల్లీ హీ వాజ్ హియర్ ఫర్ 3 months నో పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ 3 months అండ్ హీ వాజ్ అబౌట్ టు లీవ్. బట్ దట్ టైమ్ అలా అనేసరికి ఐ గాట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్ అనమాట. అనేసరికి నాకు మళ్ళీ నేను మా మేడంని కాంటాక్ట్ చేశాను, అందరం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయ్యాం, అందుకే అర్థం కాలేదు అన్నమాట. తర్వాత మళ్ళా సార్ని రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తే సార్ ఏం చెప్పారంటే తనకి తెలుగు L1 కోర్సు స్పిరిచువల్ టాబ్లెట్స్తో స్టార్ట్ చెయ్యమని చెప్పారు. అంటే నాకున్న ఇష్యూస్ కోసం అని చెప్పి నాకు అది డైరెక్ట్గా ఆవిడ చెప్పకుండా నన్ను ఒక క్యాటలిస్ట్గా యూస్ చేసి చెప్పారు. ఆవిడ తర్వాత నాతో చెప్పారు, ఆ 1 word మీరు పంపించింది అది తెలుగు L1 కోర్సు స్టార్ట్ అవ్వడానికి యుఎస్లో కారణమైంది అని అన్నారన్నమాట. అలాగా అది డైరెక్ట్గా ఆవిడకే చెప్పొచ్చు, బట్ సార్ వాంటెడ్ టు కౌన్సిల్ మీ ఇన్ సమ్ వే అదర్ మై ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. సో ఐమ్ రియల్లీ గ్రేట్ఫుల్ టు సర్. అండ్ అదర్ థింగ్ ఈజ్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏంటంటే డైరెక్ట్గా మీరు ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవుతున్నారు, మీరు మెడిటేషన్ చేస్తున్నారు, మీరు విజ్డమ్ షేరింగ్ చేస్తున్నారండి.
విజ్డమ్ షేరింగ్ నేను ఇన్ పర్సన్ క్లాసెస్ తీసుకుంటున్నానండి. ఎక్కువ మంది రారు, ఒక 3-4 మందే వస్తున్నాము మా గ్రూపు. నేను మెడిటేషన్ చేయిస్తాను, నేర్పిస్తాను. మళ్ళీ తర్వాత విజ్డమ్ షేరింగ్ అంటే బుక్ రీడింగ్ చేస్తాము, అట్లా చేస్తున్నామండి. అండ్ మెడిటేషన్ కూడా నేను 2-3 hours చేస్తాను ఎవ్రీడేను. అండ్ ఎక్కువ బై బర్త్ వెజిటేరియన్, బ్రాహ్మిన్స్ వెజిటేరియన్. అండ్ అది కూడా లేదు, పిరమిడ్ కూడా ఉంది నా దగ్గర. పిరమిడ్ మర్కబా పిరమిడ్ ఉంది నా దగ్గర. మర్కబా పిరమిడ్ ఉంది, అది కూడా చేస్తాను. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ చేస్తున్నాను. బట్ వై ఈస్ మై డయాబెటీస్ సో హై? ఇంకేదో చేయాలి, ఏదో మిస్టేక్ అవుతోంది అని చెప్పి థింక్ చేస్తున్నాను. నేను ఇది కమ్యూనిటీ సర్వీస్ అన్నారు కదా, నేను MMS3లో మార్కెటింగ్ చేశాను, రిజిస్ట్రేషన్స్ పని చేశాను, పని చేస్తూనే ఉన్నాను. బట్ మై డయాబెటీస్ ఇస్ నాట్ కమింగ్ డౌన్ అండ్ డాక్టర్ సేస్ ఇన్సులిన్ ఇంకా నీకు ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలి అని అంటారు. నేను ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయొద్దు, ఆగు అని చెప్పి నేను టైం తీసుకుంటున్నాను.
ఇక్కడ మీకు ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ 4 ఎనిమీస్ అని ఉంటాయండి. ముముక్షుకి 4 శత్రువులు అనే బుక్ ఉంది సార్ది. అందులో ఏంటంటే భయం. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే మీకు కొంచెం ఎందుకు కంట్రోల్ అవటం లేదు అన్న యాంగ్జైటీ ఉంటుంది కదా, అది పైకి కనిపించకపోయినా సబ్ కాన్షియస్ మైండ్ లో ఉంటుంది. సో దేర్ ఆర్ 4 types ఆఫ్ ఫియర్స్ అండి. బాడీలీ ఫియర్, మెంటల్ ఫియర్, ఇంటెలెక్చువల్ ఫియర్ అండ్ సోల్ ఫియర్ కదా. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ మీరు బాడీ ఫియర్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఉన్నప్పుడు మీరు ఏంటంటే ఇదే మెయిన్ తీసుకోవాలి. ఎక్కువ ఏంటంటే సోల్ ఫీలింగ్ ఎక్కువ పెట్టుకోవాలి. సోల్ ఫీలింగ్ ఉండాలంటే మనకి ఎనీవే వీ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ ఏ బ్యాలెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ స్పిరిచువల్ లైఫ్ అండ్ ఫిజికల్ లైఫ్ యాజ్ వెల్ కదా. సో అలాంటప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇన్ ద మార్నింగ్ మీరు మెయిన్ స్పిరిచువాలిటీకి ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇవ్వండి. అంటే ఈవెన్ వెన్ యూ అంటే మార్నింగ్ అంటే మామూలుగా మీరు కిచెన్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు కానీ కుక్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు కానీ స్టార్టింగ్లో కిచెన్ కోర్స్ చేస్తున్నా కూడా అప్పుడు పత్రిజీ వారిది ఫస్ట్ మెడిటేషన్ చేయడం, తర్వాత పత్రిజీ వారివి ఏవైనా వినడం, జీకే స్పీచెస్ వినడం, అవి సైమల్టేనియస్గా చేస్తూ ఉండండి. ఓపెన్ అయ్యి మెడిటేషన్ చేయండి.
ఓకే.
ఓపెన్ ఎయిర్ మెడిటేషన్ ఏ పని చేస్తున్నా కూడా మనకి శ్వాస మీద ఛాన్స్ పెట్టుకోవడం అనేది చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఏంటంటే ఎక్కువ మీకున్న మేజర్ సిమ్టమ్స్ ఏంటండి షుగర్కి?
షుగర్ మేజర్ సిమ్టమ్స్ అంటే నాకు ఏమీ లేవండి. థైరాయిడ్ ఉంది అండ్ డయాబెటీస్ ఉంది. సిమ్టమ్స్ ఏమీ లేవు. అంటే నాకు కొంచెం నీరసం అనిపిస్తుంది అంతే. షుగర్ టెస్ట్ చేసుకుంటే చాలా హై ఉంటుంది. నాకు అసలు ఎట్లాంటి ఇది ఎక్కువ ఏమి ఇష్యూస్ లేవండి. స్ట్రెస్ ఫ్రీ లైఫ్ అసలు యాక్చువల్గా నాది.
ఓకే ఓకే.
కంప్లీట్ స్ట్రెస్
థైరాయిడ్
ఫ్రీ లైఫ్.
ఉంటున్నారు కదా, అదే చెప్తున్నాను. అంటే ఇక్కడ మెయిన్ ఏంటంటే మీరు మెడిటేషన్ టైం ఒకటి ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే క్రానిక్ డిసీజ్ కాబట్టి ఇది 4 to 6 hours చేయమంటారు.
అవును, అదే చేయట్లేదు. అంటే బ్రేక్ ఇచ్చి చేస్తున్నానండి. 4 hours, హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ 1 hour అట్లా చేస్తున్నాను. కంటిన్యూస్
చేయొచ్చు. కాకపోతే ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది, ఎక్సెస్ మీకు వచ్చినది ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే మెడిటేషన్ లో ఎనర్జీ తీసుకోవడం, ప్రిజర్వ్ చేసుకోవడం, యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకోవడం 3 ఇంపార్టెంట్. అక్కడ సర్క్యులేటరీ ఫోర్సెస్ కూడా మీరు చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి.
ఎలా చేయాలండి?
సర్క్యులేటరీ ఫోర్సెస్ అంటే బ్లడ్ వాటర్ కరెంట్ అని ఉంటుంది కదా, అట్లానే ఫోకస్ అవుతుంది. ఒకవైపు చూస్తేనేమో స్పిరిచువల్ ఎనర్జీ, రెప్యుటేషన్ అండ్ మనీ, ఇవి రెండు కూడా అక్కడ బ్యాలెన్స్ అవ్వాలి. అక్కడ వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే కాస్మిక్ ఎనర్జీ మీరు తీసుకునేది యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఇన్వెస్ట్ ఇన్ ద రైట్ ఛానల్. ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు బి ఛానలైజ్డ్ ఇన్ ద ప్రాపర్ వే. దానికి జీకే సార్ ఏం చెప్పారంటే సర్క్యులేటరీ ఫోర్సెస్ బుక్ లో ఏదైతే మీరు ఈ ఎనర్జీ తీసుకుంటున్నారో ఎనర్జీని ఎలా యూటిలైజ్ చేయాలంటే ఒకటి ఆర్ట్ ఫామ్స్ లో యూటిలైజ్ చేయాలి, ఒకటి లాంగ్వేజెస్ అంటే ఏజ్ ఇస్ నాట్ బార్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇవన్నీ చేస్తూ ఈ లాంగ్వేజెస్ కూడా నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు నేను మామూలుగా ఎక్కువ చేసే థైరాయిడ్ ఉంటుంది, ఎబ్రో కౌన్సిలింగ్ లో చేసేది. నేను చాలా మందిని ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక 5 to 6 థైరాయిడ్ పీజీస్ లో నేను చూస్తే పేషెంట్ కార్డ్స్ లో చాలా మందికి థైరాయిడ్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళకి షుగర్ ఉంటుంది, షుగర్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి థైరాయిడ్ ఉంటుంది. అంటే 10 out of 10 వర్క్స్ చేయాలి. అవే ట్రూ డిఫికల్టీస్ అంటారు, మంచి కష్టాలు అంటారు. అంటే మీ డ్రీమ్ అనాలిసిస్ అది కూడా చూడాలి. మీరు ఎలా డ్రీమ్స్ వస్తున్నాయో అవి నోట్ చేసుకోండి. అలానే మీకు మెడిటేషన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సెస్ వస్తుంటే అది నోట్ చేసుకోండి. విజన్స్ ఎలాంటివి వస్తున్నాయి అనేవి. ఒక విజన్స్ రాకుండా ఉంటే ఈ డ్రీమ్స్ గుర్తుంటాయండి మీకు?
Shanta ma'am,
Hello?
do you remember the dreams? I think she's stuck. Vanisree ma'am. Yeah, Vanisree ma'am. Briefly, you can tell this English, just tablets wise.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the entire conversation, the tablets wise, for whatever you prescribe it to Shanta ma'am. Just tell in English for others. Domila ma'am is asking. Yeah.
Okay. So you need to take tablets like coolie, accountant and officer, and you should know who am I. And other thing is 4 Enemies book you need to and improper food, improper thoughts. I think improper thoughts also. Improper thoughts, improper food and improper relations. You need to read that book, and you have got to follow the features of base chakra and second one is Swadhisthana chakra, and sacral chakra. Another one is 3 tablets. You have to follow certain 3 tablets. But why don't you give your phone number so that I will contact you and talk to you over the phone, and you have to go step by step based on the dreams that you have. Can you put it in the chat box?
Yeah, I will do it.
I just did also. This is Ronila. It seems like whatever you were telling to Shantaji, thyroid, diabetes, all of that, it's still there, even despite all the spiritual science service that I am doing. So it's not that it's getting worse, it's just not getting better. So thyroid is there, it's stable. Diabetes is there, and it's not getting better.
Yeah.
You need to.
Question for you, ma'am. So thyroid and what else you said?
She's suffering with thyroid, but it's not getting better. That's what she's saying, no?
Right.
But He didn't mention what his symptoms are. That's why
The diabetes is what's not under control, and that is despite some of the efforts, that I'm putting in.
Yeah, first you have got to start your treatments step by step, ma'am. You need to start with 12 tablets. First 6 tablets, energy tablets, and next 6 tablets are going to be wisdom tablets.
Right.
So you need to take that first, and you have to make sure that you are not doing any major mistakes. Anyway, you are into meditation. So how long you have been doing meditation, ma'am?
Over a year.
For a year. Okay. Per day, are you doing more hours or what?
No, so whatever you were telling Shantaji to do in the morning, I didn't fully understand that. So can you repeat that in English?
Yeah, I will tell you. But I think I better talk to you over the phone. If you could give your phone number.
I did. I just put it in the chat.
Continue the counseling. Okay.
Sure. I put it in the chat, and then Gauthami ma'am also has my number.
Yeah, Gauthami madam must be having both of your numbers, I think.
Yes.
Santa madam's number is also with her, I think.
Yeah, I just shared it now in the chat,
you could send me those numbers.
Ma'am, I just shared you the number just now, Shanti, and my number.
But I'm not able to. Yeah, actually,
I will write down.
Yeah. Yeah. You can forward those 2 numbers to me, ma'am. We can share the numbers with me.
Yeah, sure. I have a Romila's Shanta madam's now I'm writing. Yeah, 310.
What's that? I'm afraid that, if I try to close it, I might get out of the Zoom. That's why I'm saying.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So you're finished? So any more questions? If no questions, thank you so much. And we are going to, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, soul scanning is pretty important. No, that's why I'm saying, unless I talk to them,
yeah,
we can't say that, because we need to make analysis. Based on that, we can figure it out.
Exactly.
One by one.
Yeah. Please, Shanta ma'am and Romila ma'am, you can talk to Vanisree ma'am. She will be in America, till 31st. Of course, you can connect in India also. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But still,
But we don't
available
have
right
her
now.
number.
Yeah.
We
Other
don't
than
have.
yogic methods, in a quick way, I can say that, yogic methods you need to follow to remember your dreams. Yogic method is the one, you need to finish your dinner early, and you need to study book, spiritual book for 10 minutes or so. After that, you have got to do a group meditation, for 10 more minutes. Then keeping your concentration on your breath. You need to slip into sleep. Then that sleep becomes meditation. Then your subtle body would be activated, and you will get more energy in that sense, and you will remember what your dream is. But as soon as you get up, you need to note down your dreams.
Your dreams, yeah.
Based on the dreams, we will come to know what your soul, what kind of signals your soul has been giving to you.
Madam, I want the Vanisree phone number.
Yeah, sure. I do. I already noted down your number. I will send you her number.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Vanisree ma'am, where are you right now?
Right now she's in Baltimore.
So she's close to me. I'm in Northern Virginia.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. If she's close to you, if you want, you can meet her also.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, it's not a problem. And thank you so much, masters. And we are going to have another master on Thursday night EST. So for India, it is a morning, Saturday. So I'm going to send that flyer also, and you will have much more knowledge and wisdom from, you keep accumulating more knowledge and wisdom, from a master after master, master after master. All right.
So the flyer will be in PSSM USA or where? Which link?
PSSM Globe. It goes to everything, and PSSM Global definitely will have. And we are sending, the student managers also sending in the groups, like, Socrates L1, Trinetra L1.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm in Telugu group. Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So we are
Yeah.
sending that also, to all the groups, even small group to higher group, we are sending it.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vanisree ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, all. Yeah.
And,
Really grateful for this opportunity and so happy to meet you all. And
I'm so happy.
yeah. And our last one, actually, they might end up with kidney problems also. So, to be on the safe side, they better start taking, tablets one by one. So, it is, and
Yeah.
anyway, thanks for the time and thank you very much.
Thank you again. Yeah.
Thank you, Gauthami ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. And you can leave whenever you wanted.
Are they in Purnami meditation group? Maybe, but I don't. I'm not familiar with the names.
Purnami, maybe one or two, but some people they told me to share the video, so maybe they are unable to attend from Purnami group. Yeah, from Purnami group. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody.